Why hasn't Russia, why hasn't Vladimir Putin come forward and condemned how this crime scene has been handled?
Well, I think the answer to that is a very, very straightforward and simple. Ukraine is not in Russia. Vladimir Putin doesn't control a crime scene in a foreign country. I think it's quite ludicrous for you to ask that question. He's come out and demanded a complete investigation. As a matter of fact, on Monday of this week, Russia gave its assessment of the reconnaissance and surveillance of satellites and what was happening in the crime scene. We don't have that coming out of Washington. So I think that's what you should be asking, is that why is the State Department relying upon Twitter and YouTube and other social media for its case when Russia has already given its, or at least part of, the forensic evidence that is necessary to solve this horrific crime?
Maybe you haven't been following it, but the U.S. is actually coming out with a lot of its own intelligence that connects what happened to MH17 to the acts of Russian militants and perhaps to the involvement of Russia in either training, equipping, or maybe even assisting in this horrible operation of bringing down this plane.
What forensic evidence are you talking about? What forensic evidence are you referring to? Twitter?
They are releasing intelligence information about the trajectory. No, not Twitter. I do not think, Peter, this is something to be flip about. 298 people lost their lives. Let's not play politics.
Well, I think the U.S. State Department has been very flippant about this. Very flippant about it. Where's the evidence?
Listen,
that's what we need to solve this crime. It's not coming out of Washington. Even intelligence officials are saying they don't know who did this. They don't know where it came from. The United States spends $100 billion a year on global intelligence, and they can't find out. This is extraordinary. There are NATO ships in the Black Sea watching Ukraine like a hawk. Where is their data? Please show us the data. Then we can move forward, and maybe this can help resolve the crisis in Ukraine.
All right, Peter. Take a breath, okay, because this isn't a debate. It's easy to bandy about points and confuse facts. There's no need for that, because I'm not here to debate with you who did this, okay?
I really wish you would stick with facts.
You want to play those talking points. I asked you a simple question. Peter, everything I'm saying to you, there's U.S. intelligence. Peter, why are you afraid to hear what I'm saying? I'm not here to fight with you, okay?
I'm not afraid.
I've just left the crime scene. The last thing I want to see is more violence of any kind, verbal or otherwise.
All of its data from satellites and compare it to the Russian case. They are doing exactly that. See where they match, where they don't match. No, they're not. I don't know what... You're living in a parallel universe.
France has done it. The UK has done it. The US has done it. None of them have sovereign control over Ukraine. Countless countries have come forward. The UN has come forward and condemned what was done at this crime scene, but not Russia specifically, not Vladimir Putin specifically.
A thorough investigation. Yes, you're wrong. You're just simply factually wrong.
He did not condemn what's been done.
He has come out and said there should be an investigation.
Why hasn't he condemned what was done?
By asking there be an investigation is condemning it.
The suggestion is, of course, everybody wants the right answer, because one thing's for sure, I think you'll probably even agree with this, the people who were killed on MH17 had no role in this conflict. They were complete innocents. There was no reason for them to be involved, whether it was a tragic mistake that the plane was shot out of the air or it was an intentional act of terrorism. It was wrong, and we need to find out who did it.